Good morning. This is Pastor Lyn with Lyn United Methodist Church and our morning devotion on God's authority and our obedience. Have you ever had a mountaintop high? Gone on an adventure or to a retreat that when you walked away, you didn't want to go home. You just wanted to stay there and be in the presence of others who believed the way you did? Well, that comes to us as nothing new. In the scriptures, in the Gospel of Luke, in the 9th chapter, we have the day that Christ was transformed in the very presence of the disciples. About 8 days after Jesus had said some things, he took Peter and John and James and went up on a mountain to pray. And as he was praying, the appearance of his face changed, and his clothes flashed white like lightning. 2 men, Moses and Elijah, were talking with him. They were clothed with heavenly splendor and spoke about Jesus' departure, which he would achieve in Jerusalem. Peter and those with him were almost overcome by sleep, but they managed to stay awake and saw the glory as well as the 2 men that were with him. And as the 2 men were about to leave Jesus, Peter said, "Oh, Master, it is good that we are here. We should construct 3 shrines, one for you, Moses, and Elijah." But he didn't know what he was saying. Peter was still speaking when a cloud overshadowed them, and as they entered the cloud, they were overcome with awe. Then a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son, my chosen one. Listen to him." Even as the voice spoke, Jesus was found alone, and they were left speechless and at a time that told no one what they had seen. Imagine what it was like for them in this story. Waking up from a nap to find their Master Jesus chatting with Moses and Elijah. As incredible as that would be for us nowadays, it would have even been more so in the Jewish time. For them, Moses was a national hero, and then some. The man who led Israel out of bondage in Egypt and received the law of the Israelites direct from God. In addition, it was prophesied in Malachi that Elijah would return to herald the coming of the day of our Lord. This is an unimaginable honor for the disciples to witness. And yet, when it was all said and done, Jesus said, "Don't you dare tell anybody." Wow, what an experience that would have been. Even before he finishes speaking, God finds a way to stop Peter and the others. God encloses the whole assembly in a cloud and tells them how proud he is of what Christ has done. Perhaps sometimes we do the same thing as Peter. We see the blessings that God has given us, and we place them all on an equal pedestal in our hearts and in our mind. We may thank God for our spouse and our family and our job, but we show the same level of love and appreciation to the gifts as we do the giver. What God shows us in this passage is that we need to stop. We need to focus on Christ and solely listen to him. We can set aside our activities to make sure that we are partaking of moments when Christ is worshipped and his wisdom for our lives is considered carefully. Enjoying such holy moments is an act of faith and love, an act of obedience. Go in grace, and may the God of grace go with you. This is Pastor Lyn signing off.